I'm a demon wolf and we're back with more Broken Sword.
There was a dumpster full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed.
I'll be right back. Interruptions galore.
Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster.
Okay. The painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as important as a cigarette break, anyway. The painter had a pot of gunmetal gray primer hanging from the barrier.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. But
Excuse me, could you help me?
what is it?
I've got a few questions. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing. Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him? Huh?
Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
I was pretty sure the Shaken Shock had shot its bolt in Syria. I have some plaster of Paris.
Amazing.
I've got a sewer...
I used to work in the...
Oh? What happened?
I had a cigarette break in a pocket of methane. A manhole cover landed on the other side of the Seine and I was sacked.
Fair enough.
A greasy tissue. Don't get it too... or there'll be a...
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoked so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean, when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too.
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Be
Got a
seeing you.
point.
Au revoir, monsieur.
You see, if I ever had that job, I would be one of those curious people who would actually just go in and see what the hell they're doing. It could be in a lot of trouble, probably. There's a lot of shit in here to look at.
The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there. A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
Some shovels.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
Why?
There was a telephone on the far... Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can...
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did. Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
A guard stood by a door I guessed led to the excavation. He looked pretty pompous. Well, not so much pretty, just pompous.
Hi? Excuse me?
Oui?
Have you seen this man before?
Oh,
You have.
non.
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Don't know why he has a key to the bathroom down there, but whatever. What the hell? That is one hell of a bathroom. You know, there's like the normal stuff, but there's like... Eesh.
I didn't want any coal. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
What good cause?
I wasn't about to wash my hands in this place, so I didn't need to dry them. On the wall was an automatic hand dryer. Oh boy! Dirty soap! How do they do that? Oh boy! The cold tap's washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink. On the wall was an... I couldn't do that. Oh boy! I couldn't do that. Oh boy! I couldn't do that.
Why am I holding this soap anyway? Must be missing something.
I couldn't do that. Oh! I didn't want to carry a bar of dirty soap around with me.
Yeah, who would? Anything else in here I can, like, swipe and steal and eat?
Hi again.
What is it?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. Look, a tissue stained with grease paint.
Ah, just what I've always wanted. If you give me that, you can enter through the door.
Really?
Of course not. What would I want with an old tissue?
That was actually going to say cool.
No. I got this plaster from Ireland.
Not an exciting souvenir.
No, I guess not.
This gadget is a sewer key.
So it is.
I thought better of showing him the chalice. He might be on the conspiracy's payroll, and I didn't want to risk it.
Oui. You have...
A sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No singing in here.
Do you recognize this name?
Merlin. Non.
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Hi again.
What is...
I need to use...
Again?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
I wonder if I can leave.
Hey, don't go with my key.
Okay. Alright. Probably need to turn this down to make him go over to that so I can get through that door.
Oh, boy. Dirty soap. How do they do that?
Not sure.
Perhaps I could make a copy of the key. The key had made a clear imprint in the soap. The bar of soap had the imprint of a key in it. I knew keeping that plaster was a good idea. With the plaster and the imprint, I was on the right. I had filled the key's imprint. You can't make a cast without wetting the plaster.
Oh. A super...
But wet plaster alone does not make a cast. The key's imprint was now filled with... The key's... I used the dryer to speed... Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Ah.
Hi again.
What is...
Here's the keys.
Merci, monsieur.
See, I think I know what I need. I think I need to, like, you know, take the key out,
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
put it in the metal, like the metallic paint the painter guy has, turn this thermostat on, he goes to that door, I go hide in here, he leaves eventually, and I go through the door.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
I made this key out of plaster.
Outthreading? How clever! How pointless.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur. Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with... Hey, you! Get...
Okay. I turned the heating off. As I'd hoped, the guard put his gloves on. Hi again.
What is it?
I need to use...
Again?
I have this
Cooler!
Hello, Nico. It's me.
Hi, George. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn! We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
Hey! Don't go!
Hi again.
What is it?
Here's the keys.
Merci.
Talk to you.
Au revoir.
We're working this all out.
Hi, it's me again.
What?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? She must be mistaken.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Typical.
A well-used wheelbarrow was sitting by the rubble-filled dumpster. What would I need a whole...
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me, and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
Why, abuse? Ah, well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Hi again.
What is it?
I need you.
Again? Already?
I have this prop.
Never mind.
Now, I'd substituted the fake key for the excavation key. It looked okay, but felt false.
Hi again.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution.
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
The door was... I couldn't get to the door while the... Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want to...
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, George.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Hey, you! It's the phone.
Yeah, who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Ha, don't. Ha, me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Yes, but we have to miss it. statue. There's...
No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk.
Fair enough.
I couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks. There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria, Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
Hello?
Decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church.
Well, well, well. That's interesting.
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower. I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, Georges.
Few hours later. It's sped up again.
Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the de Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
What's the story behind the chalice?
When the Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge, as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Madre de Dios! I had not thought of that. But then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my lady of these.
Count on it. Catch you later.
Adios.
Oh, that is a good question. If the Inquisition did not take the children, then who did?
Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knights secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
To be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city. There's still the mystery of the missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered unless the fate of the children is revealed.
The Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right? We know now they were innocent of the first crime. What if...
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
The Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant. Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them and the chalice when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming. With him dead and Don Carlos driven mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means, don't you?
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If this is so, then it is small wonder that the de Vasconcelos are cursed.
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians...
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
Oh.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Yeah, we got to look at shit now. There's nothing to look in here.
It was a small mirror hanging over the sink.
Why do you want that?
It was just a little... Unless you counted the... I wasn't going to put on the armor.
I need to talk with my little friend over here.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Oh, new Warhammer patch. Check it out.
I borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
Look at this tissue.
Why?
I'd like your opinion on it.
Okay. It has some sort of oily deposit on it.
That's grease paint.
Oh, I wouldn't like that on my face. It stinks of solvent. Stray spark, and your head might blow up.
I don't think it's quite that flammable. Catch you later.
Adios.
Mausoleum, summer house.
Maybe they go back to Paris and talk to that priest about the references and time zone stuff.
Hanging from the ceiling, it looked really old and had... I couldn't climb up...
Should be something to do with this stick.
Now what? Feeling like an idiot, It was
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the
Now that it...
Oh, I'll tell my friend about Warhammer. Double XP, man.
George Stobart, grave robber.
No, I don't think so. Alright. Alright then. Where are we at in that? 88%. Does that mean almost complete then? Anyway, I will see you next time for more. I mean more. Broken Sword 1, Shadows of the Templar. Me doing